Okay, well, we won't mention it just yet. This is Jimmy the Baker, and this is sour cream chocolate chip. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not, mind you, not in a muffin, but in an amazing loaf.
Sour cream.
So you can get as many slices as you want. It's sour cream. Did I say sour cream?
Yes.
I hope I did.
Yes.
Sour cream and
Yes.
chocolate chip. This is Jimmy Tanico. We're going to share with you exactly what the offer is. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these loaves, 14 ounces a piece. So sliding on its way to a pound.
Huge.
Or 4 of the butter pound cake loaves in 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 14 ounces. And there is a combo where you get 2 of each. 4 easy payments of $11.25, free shipping and handling. Did you win Customer Choice Award for Best Cake?
Yes, I did.
Well,
yes, I did.
There you go.
And there you go. So we know how to make cake. That's
you know
for
how to
sure.
make cake, but now you're making these loaves. Tell us about these. This is the first time you're seeing them
So by
this
the way,
year,
do you know
by the
why
way.
it's called a pound cake?
Why is it called a pound cake?
A pound of butter,
A pound of butter.
eggs, a pound of flour, a pound of sugar. But that's not what this is. Because
Wow.
if you ever really made that recipe, it's kind of dry.
Okay.
Okay, so what we did was we took some of the butter and we cut it with some salad oil. But we stayed true to the really nice, tight grain, buttery, ever so
Break that up.
sweet.
What does that look like? I mean, come on.
So this is that tight grain, snug grain, wonderfully soft pound cake that you grew up on.
Yes.
As you all know, I grew up on Long Island in New York, very bakery centric.
Yep.
And we grew up on great pound cake. In fact, there's a very famous bakery that made pound cake, everybody knows, was a national brand at one point. So here we are with that pound cake that I was inspired by. But you know what? As I was working this recipe and I was using more and more butter, you think sometimes more butter is better, but it got drier.
Wow.
And so I noticed lots of recipes. As most of you know, I scour my books. I scour the internet for really great recipes, and I notice more and more salad oil. Go ahead. Okay, be my guest.
Yeah, just cut
so let's take a little cut
just
right
take
there.
a little cut right here.
So,
so I love pound cake, and you know that they're even in like stores or even bakeries. You can buy a slice of pound cake. You know that, right?
Yes.
But this, look at how moist this is. If you come on in close,
kinda
Mr.
crazy.
Billy.
It's kinda crazy.
Look at how. Like, the thumbprint is going to stay.
Right.
The imprint stays because that's how moist it is. And I want to know whether or not it tastes the butter.
yes, and it should taste fluffy and buttery. Is really what my goal was.
Fluffy and buttery. Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you.
You did it.
That's the bell.
And by the way, each one of these loaves, anywhere from 8 to 10 slices. You could be looking at 40 slices. You're entertaining for a brunch. You're entertaining for Easter. You're entertaining for Mother's Day. You're getting these home. 4 of them. If you wanted to give one away, you could. Let's talk about the sour cream chocolate chip.
So this was when I was as gracefully exiting Wall Street and contemplating my entrance into the bakery world, and I met that 8th generation baker. This was the first recipe he taught me. This is literally this is like his many generational recipe, the sour cream chocolate chip cake. What makes this cake is, as you see on the outside, okay, you could see the crunchy, the cinnamon brown sugar cocoa crunchy outside, and the cinnamon brown sugar crunchy cocoa swirled inside the cake. So you're allowed to take some.
Wait, what kind of cinnamon is this?
This is like Indonesian cinnamon, not too sharp, not too bitter, and all that stuff.
Because there's a lot of different types.
There's a lot. There's like 20, but this is the one you want to microwave. This is the one. 10 seconds in the microwave is all you really need. But this one, sour cream is what makes it rich. It's a slightly breadier cake than it is the pound cake. But we love this because every time I mix this, I remember the first day at the mixing bowl and the old man standing.
Rachel and I look like Hansel and Gretel.
First of all, we're looking over you.
Yes,
we're like,
you're allowed.
Wow. And by the way, I just want to let you know, no surprise, the sour cream chocolate chip is most limited.
Get out of here.
Fewer than
That's
100.
ridiculous.
Put it in your card, check out $11.25. You're getting 4 of these loaves.
If you're not getting the sour cream and chocolate chip, you're literally making the worst mistake of your life.
Of your life. Of your life.
I think the combo speaks
worst
loudly
mistake of your life,
because there's what's that? Sometimes you feel like this and sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
This is sweeter than the pound cake.
But
so
it's
there's
creamy.
that's that that's that at 8 o'clock at night, you want a quick fix or something like that with a cup of decaf, that might be the pound cake. But if you want something sweet, that's the sour cream chocolate chip cake. It is the crunchy, the cocoa crunchy on the outside and swirled on the inside is what makes this cake.
So can you tell us please give us instructions on what we do when we get this home. How does it arrive? Ambient?
So these are baked and they're going to be delivered to you ambient.
Yep.
And my suggestion, as with everything, is everything that we do seems to come alive after it's been frozen.
Yes.
So I want you to put it right in the freezer
That's right.
or the fridge.
Okay.
And then, look, it'll last at room temperature for several days, no problem, provided you keep it covered. But for me, the eating quality is best after it's been frozen and or in the fridge. I always say I like to eat my baked goods chilled.
Yes.
And especially the sour cream chip. I'm
Look
not
at
a
the
big.
chips.
I'm not
How
a
did
big.
you get the chips suspended in there? They're
That's
not
a
just
secret.
all at the
you know,
bottom.
that took me. You know what? That took me a long time because you know what
Well,
happens.
the batter must be nice and thick and rich.
That's why you hear me say, they're both very astute, that the sour cream chip is slightly breadier than the pound cake. Because if I put those chips in the pound cake, which is a lighter and fluffier
gonna go to the
batter,
bottom.
it's going to
They
go to the
all
bottom.
sink to the bottom.
Yes.
Okay.
And-
I love this. It's $11.25, free shipping and handling. You haven't seen this in a year. If you want to give a loaf as a gift, you absolutely could. Maybe you're part of a church group and you've got to bring something. Maybe you're actually going to a friend's house and you want to bring a little bit of dessert, but you don't want to slay them with something super sharp. This is it. Let me give you an update on what's happening. Chocolate chip, last call. Butter pound, fewer than 400. There is a combo.
Wow.
That's the most popular. Everybody's
The
going for it.
combo.
Let me let you know also there's no auto delivery on this. If you want to get more than one order, I'd recommend it. You could easily do a bill to ship to, where if you're going somewhere for Easter, send this in advance. Like send it now and say, you know what, I just wanted to send you a little something when I come a little later on. Or even if you're going for St. Patty's Day, go ahead, tell us what you want to tell us.
Both of these are what I call unforgettable gifts, meaning that the thing that flatters me most is around Christmas time, whenever when people say it's the time of year again to order this or that.
Yes.
This is the type of thing that if you send to someone's house, they're going to remember it.
They
and they're going to
will.
remember you for it. The sour cream chocolate chip is our best foot forward. The pound cake is that light and just after dinner kind of clean your palate type thing.
It can be
that I
10
really like.
slices.
It
10
can be.
slices.
And if
you're
you-
looking at 40 slices, anywhere from 38 to 40 slices.
And
for
those
each.
of you old enough to remember, toasted pound cake and ice cream
Yes,
is
is a
really
thing.
is a thing.
Is
man.
a thing.
We could
And-
open up a store.
We could.
Pound cake and
M96053. And you know what? Shout out to Jimmy Tanico's wife.
She's
in
here
the
tonight.
studio.
Sup?
We never get to see his bride, and she's here.
Thank
so
you.
yay.
Yay.
Bertie, did you hear me? I'm saying hi to Jimmy.